film photography is such a beautiful experimental medium. They say that no two rolls or two shots are ever quite the same. And frankly, I think that's why we love it so much. Today, I'm testing out a film stock that's been stirring up some curiosity in the film community. That's right. I'm talking about Harman Phoenix 200. But the real big question is, can this new film replace your old, trusty Kodak Gold 200? Let's find out. Harman Phoenix 200 is a relatively new color film from Harman Technologies, the same folks behind Hilford. But unlike their famous black and white emulsion, Phoenix 200 dives boldly into color. It's a 200 ISO daylight balance film. It's grainy and it's gritty, and in a way, it kind of makes you embrace the imperfections that this film brings. If you are used to Kodak Gold 200, you'll know it for its warmth, nostalgic tones, and fine grain. Phoenix, on the other hand, promises something a little bit different. Unpredictable colors, noticeable grain, and the possibility of happy accidents. And when I got my scans back, I couldn't believe my eyes. For this roll, I use my semi-trusty Yashica FR1. And when I call this camera trusty is kind of an understatement. But anyways, I decided to use my 85 to 210 millimeter zoom lens for this particular project because I've actually been wanting to try this lens out. This is a 4.5 aperture at its widest, and it's pretty heavy. And that's the beauty of film. The gear doesn't have to be perfect. A sticky shutter, a light leak, a scratch on the lens, sometimes those imperfections give your shots something that you couldn't have planned. And boy, was I right on this one. On this roll, every single shot but one came out with a light leak. But honestly, I think the light leak make the photos so much more interesting, giving them this very unique, unplanned look that made them look very futuristic, in my opinion. How does the Phoenix look out there in the wild? First off, the colors. Phoenix doesn't try to be clean or neutral. It shifts. Sometimes you'll see greenish shadows, sometimes punchy reds, sometimes dreamy, and sometimes washed out pastel vibes. The grain? It's definitely more pronounced than Kodak Gold. If Gold is smooth and polite, Phoenix is more like an old punk record. Raw, sometimes unpredictable, and always with a bit of attitude. Is Harman Phoenix 200 gonna replace your Kodak Gold 200? Honestly, no. But that's not a bad thing. Gold 200 is a classic for a reason. It's versatile, consistent, and nails that warm nostalgic look every single time. Phoenix, on the other hand, is more of a wild card. It's for days when you want to see what happens, when you want to let go of a little control. If you love film for its surprises, Phoenix 200 is worth a roll or two. If you want guaranteed golden hour magic for family photos, stick with Gold. Now, film photography is cool, but it's not always about perfection. It's about the surprises you get when you try something new. That's exactly what this film did for me. Harman Phoenix 200 isn't here to replace your old favorites. It's here to remind you why you fell in love with film in the first place. Alright guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe. If you guys are not subscribed already, make sure you hit and smash the notification bell so you guys can get notified for future videos. And guys, be safe out there. Go shoot some film. Peace.